beauties, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys my experience a little bit with the gastric sleeve that I had on Instagram. Many of you wanted to know more about the procedure I had done and what my experience and stuff is. So I figured I'm gonna go ahead and make this a series because I know my channel here, like, we mainly focus right on beauty and fashion, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I just want to be open and honest with you guys, and anytime you guys have questions, like, I want to be able, to let you guys know that I am an open book. Like, you can ask me anything, like, about, whatever, and if I feel comfortable, like, I definitely will share. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super nervous to do this video because it is very personal. But before we go ahead and dive in, I would ask you guys to please like, subscribe, leave a comment, interact, let me know what you guys think, if we should make this a series or not, because this was a whole, like, before I even had the procedure done, it was actually like a whole year before that. And then after, like, it's been, a little over a year now, so it's a span of 2 years. Like, there was, like, so much, like, going on, and I don't feel like I can cover it all in one video. The very first thing I wanted to go over is some of your guys' questions. Like, the most that I had on Instagram, first off, thank you guys so much for leaving your questions and stuff. The recovery time, well, 4 weeks, they say 4 to 6 weeks. Like, your body will completely be healed usually by 6 weeks. But you can get back to your activities by 4 weeks, if that makes sense. Also too, I should share with you guys that the gastric sleeve is where, it's a weight loss surgery. I feel like there's so many, I guess, people, like, there's like a negative outlook on this, like, procedure. Like, some people think, like, oh, you took the easy way out. Oh, you just made this decision because you didn't want to do it on your own. And it's definitely not the case for many people that have had the procedure, and including myself. Like, I had so much medical stuff, and that was another question, is what made you get the surgery? Like, what made you finally decide, okay, I'm gonna get it? Because I'm getting a little emotional, but I've had, what required me to get it is I've had 5 left knee surgeries, 1 right knee surgery, and I don't have a thyroid anymore. That's a whole nother story. So by me being on bed rest for multiple months at a time on end, I just, no matter what, like, a person's gonna gain weight, like, excessively if they're constantly on bed rest, can't move, can't do things. And so I gained, like, before I used to be like a size 10, like a 10, 12, and then I went all the way up to size, I think, 22, 24. And I finally decided to have the surgery when I realized, okay, I can't really exercise to get this weight off. Like, I really tried, and, my last resort, my last decision was to get the gastric sleeve. And so my doctor, he gave me the referral, and then I went to a weight loss surgeon, and everything went forward from there. But I do have notes here because I know, like, I'm kind of, like, off topic, because I'm nervous. And, I just wanted to make sure I, answer everyone's questions. All of this is such a journey. It's, like, so wild. How it just changes your body and your mindset. And that's why I also too want to do a series, because, like, there's just so much to cover. Like, I cannot do it all in one video. I asked Dee, I was like, should I do like a series or just do one super long? He's like, probably a series, Trish, come on. So I'm like, okay. So, but anyway, so yeah, that's how long it takes. And then they cut out 75% of your stomach lining. Like, they cut out, so what's left is just like a size of a banana, pretty much. Like, it's, your stomach's very, very small afterwards. It's also asked, like, how long in the recovery room, like, well, the operating room. And the answer to that is, it depends, but it's given for sure at least 2 hours. And then after that, you stay the night in the hospital. I only stayed one night. And then you get to go home the next day as long as you're able to, you know, drink what you can, because you, at that point, you're not eating anything. Like, you are only intaking liquids. You're still on a liquid diet. So it's, you know, crazy. My starting weight is 269. And then my current weight is 143. So that's a total loss of 126 pounds. And it's good. I'm very proud of myself because I had my procedure done February 18th, 2020. So right before everything crazy went in the world. I was very thankful I had it just in the nick of time. You know, I'm very proud of it, but I'm now like the smallest I've ever been in my adult life, and I'm like, wow, like, it's just mind-blowing. And then you still have that mindset that you didn't change. Like, it's like a whole mind game. Like, it's like when I go shopping for clothes, I'm like, wait, what? Like, am I sure? And I'm like, yeah, like, obviously. And then I just want to share it with you guys, like, my experience, like, with the surgery itself. I would have to say, like, in the next, like, the same day, after, like, I had the procedure, like, the same day, I remember, like, I was in and out of, like, sleeping. Like, it was so bad. I felt so weak. I couldn't move. And if you don't know this about me, like, I am very high energy. Like, I love to be active. I love to do things. I like to be on the go. Like, and for me to feel like I'm being held down was, like, not fun. And then also too, like, when they were trying to get me to drink the water, like, sip the water, I just started getting sick everywhere. Like, it was so bad. And I remember telling me, like, you have to keep it down. I'm like, I can't, like, there's no way, like, it's coming out. And another thing about me is I do not like to get sick. Like, I rather feel nauseous than to actually get sick, if that makes sense. And, you know, D is always like, you know, we're always joking about it because he's just like, you know, make yourself sick and then you'll feel better. And I'm quite the opposite. If I make myself sick or I let myself throw up, like, then, I'm sorry if I'm, like, TMI, but if I actually go in the bathroom and it happens, then it's like the rest of the day, like, I feel terrible. And when I do it, like, when I do get sick, like, my veins, like, will pop in my, like, all in my face because I throw up so hard. And again, I'm sorry if that's TMI, but it's just how it is. Like, I'm talking to you guys because you guys are my friends. So there's that. So, and like I said, I am happy with the weight loss. I am able to now, you know, do more with my kids, which means everything to me. I feel like, you know, going up and down the stairs, like, I'm not out of breath like I used to be, you know, and thank goodness, like, I wasn't diabetic. When I was at my highest weight, I was not diabetic. I didn't have any, I don't know how to say that word, something, it's comorbidities or something. It's like it's a word that they use. I didn't have anything other than, like, I did have sleep apnea a little bit. I did have that with my weight gain that increasingly got worse. And then I had reflux a lot. When I was at my highest weight, and then that's pretty much it. So thank goodness, like, I didn't have, you know, I wasn't diabetic, you know. And with that being said, like, you know, I had the procedure and now, like, I don't have sleep apnea anymore, so I'm very thankful for that. So, like, all these positive things from it, right? And then if you want it, like, my negative would be is I personally, like I said, I don't like feeling sick. And now when I go to eat, if I eat something a little too fast even, I feel nauseous. Or if I have a little bit, like, a bite more than what I should have, like, I feel sick. Like, you know, so I was like, what do you do? And I lost my weight so fast. I mean, I plummeted it. Like, it went off. Like, I was, gosh, like, I'm still kind of losing weight. And that's what scares me the most, I think, about this, is I'm still losing weight. And they say after, like, a year, people start gaining a little bit back, or, you know, they're trying to, like, you know, lose what they gain back. And I'm just definitely the opposite. Like, I am losing weight, and I'm trying, you know, my hardest to eat things that are gonna help me get my weight back up a little bit. And I know it's kind of ass backwards, but I don't, like, as much as I am thankful, like, I don't want to sound ungrateful, I'm very thankful, but it's also too, I wouldn't say I'm regretful at all, but it's just one of those things, like, you know, like, I don't know even how to explain it, but I think overall, yes, the surgery, it was definitely a success. It definitely worked out just fine. And, you know, if you're thinking about it, and I am not a doctor at all. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, and nor do I try to claim to be. So if you guys have any questions, go to your doctor and ask. And I'll answer questions, but again, I'm not a medical expert, so you guys would have to go there to seek that right answer. But, and everyone's different, everybody's different, and you know, I just wanted to come on here and just share with you guys, because so many are asking, like, you know, oh my goodness, like, you had, you know, weight loss surgery, like, what was your experience, what was it like, what are you going through? And you know, so that's a little bit about that. But my hair loss now, after I lost all that weight, because I lost it so fast, like, I mean, I went down so quick, my hair, like, I had clumps falling out. Like, I would just go like this, just like that, and I would have like a clump of hair in my hand, and I was so scared. I was like, I'm going to be bald. I literally had bald spots back here. I was going bald up here. Like, my whole head was like thinning of my hair and my eyebrows. I had bald patches, but that's why I started filling in my eyebrows, actually. And you know, it was just so scary. It was so scary, and I'm thankful now that it is growing back. So like, when I see like my hair, if you see this, like, I have these like everywhere, like baby hairs now, like where my hair is finally coming back in at, and I'm like so excited. I'm like, yes, it's coming back. And I got questions about that too. Again, I'm not a doctor, and you need to consult your doctor if you're thinking about it, but I take biotin once a day, high dosage of it, like a biotin, and then I also take a woman's multi, and I feel like the combo together helps me achieve, you know, my hair. So I'm like, yes, and my nails. So thankful to have those things. And then after surgery too, like, you're required, like, you have to take vitamins every day as is anyway, because you're not getting all the nutrients that your body needs typically. So that's why they want you to take so many vitamins. And I feel like I said, overall, I'm like very happy I've had the procedure done, but also to the same time, it's like I'm trying to find that balance, because before I was never really addicted to food, and now I'm starting to get back used to it, but there was a point in time when I got close to like my 1 year mark, back in February, I was actually going through like depression a little bit, because all I could think about was food. Like, I just wanted to eat. Like, I wanted to eat a normal sized meal, and that's the thing. You can't have a normal sized meal, and you have to get your mind right. Like, you have to be like, okay, like, I cannot have that. And I feel like that's where my depression kicked in at, because like, then I felt like I was depriving myself, but it's like, okay, this is what you signed up for. This is what, you know, you wanted. And I'm like, yes and no. Like, I really wish I could have done it on my own. And that's why I feel like having weight loss surgery is not the easy way out, like how most assume it is that don't know much about the surgery. It's like, if you don't understand it, like, you have to do research, because it's such a sensitive topic for those of us that have had it, considering it, you know, whatever. So I really hope that, you know, I know I've been all over the place, but I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys like my stats kind of about it, like, and just kind of touch base and like let you guys know, you know, my experience a little bit. There's like just so much more that I can talk about personally. I could just talk for hours about this subject, but I would like you guys to leave in the comments what should I do next on the mini series, and kind of like gauge it from there, like, you know, what you guys want to see, and then I can put it in like a series setup. And I got this cute like romper. It's actually a romper from my friend Jamie. She's opening up her own online boutique. It's called Tutin, and I'm so excited for her. We're gonna do so much stuff on Instagram together too, just so you guys know that. That's a little plug for Tutin, Jamie's boutique. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram so you guys can get updated on all that. and make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, you know, share it out. Like, you know, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being so supportive and watching this video. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day.